He owes me money. But put your hands together, because here he comes. John Jude.
Thank you. How's everyone doing? You guys can clap, but normally that's how it goes. God, that was pretty racist. Like, he just went crazy racist and brought up a white guy. Anyone else find that interesting? But, and like, it wasn't even like, if he would have talked about positive racism, that would have been cool, because I feel like there is such a thing. Something actually, it's funny, it reminded me of something. I used positive racism to win an argument the other day. I have some stupid ass cousins that live down south. And somehow we got talking about Jesus and whether he was white or black. And I was like, well, you can't deny the fact that he was black. Like, if you look at the region and the time, like, there was black people. It wasn't like fucking, I don't know, Keanu Reeves and Hardball just one cracker in front of all these black people. I was like, you know, he really was black. And they're like, well, you can't prove that. And then so, even though it was racist, it still won the argument. I was like, yeah, I can. And they're like, go ahead, prove it. And I was like, you ever see Jesus smile in a picture? You guys, I fucking showered, got ready, and came up here to tell you that joke. I thought that was gonna be it. Like, I fucking called my mom. I was like, Mom, I got this joke. It's gonna fucking kill. And she's like, go get a baby. And I was all excited. I don't know what the fuck, I don't even know what else to talk about. You know what? I really don't like you people, and I'll explain why. This is the third time I've done an MMA boxing show, and you guys just look fucking pissed off and scary all the time. Like, seriously, like, I started doing jujitsu the same time I started doing comedy, because I was like, you know, I want to be able to protect myself in case I ever say something, and one of these fuck nuts runs up on stage at me. But, and like, I do a thing to like size up people at every comedy show I go to. But I'm not gonna fucking win in this room. It's just not gonna happen. Like, I was sizing up women when I came here today. I was like, I could probably beat her ass, but it's gonna be rough. Like, I'm gonna have to fucking Métis knee kick the shit out of her. She's in high heels. I might just come up on top. You know what I mean? I've had my ass beat by women before. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna go through a little list of jokes that I have. How's everyone feeling tonight? Good. And seriously, like, fucking, when I came, there was a dude in here wearing a fucking prison outfit. Did anyone see that? There was some fucking, yeah. What the fuck is wrong? That is not a wardrobe, motherfucker. That is a uniform. You don't wear that. That's fucking scary, man. Like, that just makes me think of being in prison. I would not be good in prison. I'd be in prison for 2 days, and I'd be sitting fucking Indian style in between some dude's legs, getting my fucking hair shampooed. Like, that shit fucking scares me. They probably want to play like weird ass games with me, like, hey, let's play backwards leapfrog. I'm like, what the fuck is backwards leapfrog? That just doesn't sound good. I want some dude jumping in prison. I figure it's in the shower, but with his ass in my face, I don't want it. Why is no one fucking sitting right here? What is going on? What the fuck is wrong? I announced it too. I said, move up front. Motherfucker. Oh, shit. What's that? It's a little set list. What do I want to talk about? Oh, okay. I got one for you guys. My mom liked this one too, so you guys are probably going to fucking hate it. So, I've been dating recently, and I don't know what's going on. I keep on dating fucking manly women, and this shit has got to stop. It's just fucking stupid. I've been dating this girl, and like, it gradually happened, you know what I mean? Like, first, like, during foreplay, I noticed she was like trying to arm wrestle me and shit, and I'm like, that's not normal. And then during sex, one time she tried getting behind me. I was like, what the fuck are you doing back there? You know what I mean? Like, I walked in on her peeing and she was standing up. I was like, it doesn't even make sense to see that. Like, it was just awkward. And I went to meet her father, and for a guy, that's like a real manly thing when you meet a girl's dad for the first time. Because you gotta shake his hand and like, just be like, hey, listen, you know, I'm gonna take care of your daughter, I'm a fucking man, Wu-Tang, you know what I mean? Like, so I see this dude, and I fucking walk up to him, and she just walks by, and she's like, hey, Dad, that's my girlfriend, Unicorn Pussy. And I was like, how are you gonna call me Unicorn Pussy in front of your father? It just makes me look weak. Looks like I fucking run around on rainbows and shit. No one wants that for their daughter. Get another one I thought was gonna be funny, I guess not. I don't like you people. I think we've talked about this. I just fucking don't. You guys are all Canadian to me. I want God to pick you up and just give you to Canada. That's what I want right now. So I was at a bar with my man woman. Thank you for fucking seating them there. Thank you for having. Hi, how are you doing? You guys good? I'm fucking talking to you. You guys all right? All right, cool. So, anyways, enough of them. So, I was at a bar with my man woman recently, and this guy came up to me and told me to go fuck myself. And I wanted to go choke the shit out of him, but I've been taking these court-appointed anger management classes, and they teach you when someone says something like that to you, even though they're getting mad and saying it out of anger, you should listen to them and take their advice. So I did. I went home and I fucked the shit out of myself. And it was amazing. Like, I wanted to get the guy's number to say thanks, because had he not told me to do that, I wouldn't have done it. And I had I wanted to high five myself, but one of my hands was busy. So I just started slapping my ass. It was a fucking great time, you know? And then I decided to smoke some weed. I'm not even looking at you people anymore. So I decided to smoke some weed, and then I got to thinking about it, and I was like, you know, I'll turn around now. I feel like you guys have had enough. I just don't like you. But, so I smoked some weed and I got to thinking about it. Like, that should be something you say to people you care about. You know what I mean? Like, your mom calls you up, she's like, how's my baby? I'm like, Mom, you know, I'm stressing out. Work's kicking my ass. I don't know what the fuck to do. I just can't handle it. She's like, stop, listen. When the world gets too much, I want you to take some time and just go fuck yourself, baby. And I would feel comfortable ending that conversation with, Ma, you go fuck yourself too. That really, it meant a lot to me. It meant a lot to me. Where's the black people at? Clap. I've fucking seen you guys come in. We already talked about this. Where's black people at? Clap. There you go. You're not black, motherfucker. Just because you go to jail doesn't make you, you know. I'm sorry. It just came to me, and I just had to say it. I have no fucking filter sometimes, and it's annoying. I want to actually tell a story for the black people, because I found out something crazy about you guys. I used to work downtown Detroit, and I would go there every day, and I'd pass this intersection, and there'd always be homeless people asking for money. So this one day I was in a big fucking hurry, and there was only one guy standing there. So I reached in my pocket, I was trying to catch the light. I forgot to tell you that, but now we're back to where we should be. So I'm trying to fucking catch the light, and I take $5 out of my pocket. I just throw it out my window at him, and then bam, I get stopped by the red light. He's sitting there looking at this $5 bill. He's like, hey man, what's this? And I was like, oh, you know, just go get yourself something to drink. He's like, I'm just trying to cross the street, bro. And I was like, well, it's 2013, you're still wearing FUBU. I just automatically assumed, you know? And then he said something to me that fucking blew my mind. He's like, why don't you keep on driving with those little ass lips? And I was like, that fucking shit hurt my feelings. And there was a black guy in the car next to me, and he was laughing his ass off. It gave me a fucking complex for like a really, I was like order fucking shit with my lips like this, you know? And so I have a black roommate, and he's my best friend, and I went home and I was like, Phil, I was like, I fucking think I heard a white joke today. I'm pretty comfortable with saying, I heard my first white joke, and he starts giggling like a fucking fat girl getting tickled. And he's like, dude, we've got tons of them. I was like, well, that's fucking crazy. I was like, tell me something. He's like, okay. So he did. And this fucking blew my mind. So he's like, you know how people say that black people can't swim? I'm like, yeah, you know, I've heard that before. Now, white people, watch what I'm gonna do. Black people in this room, if you can swim, clap and raise your hand. Every black person in this room clapped and raised their hand. So why do white people think that black people can't swim? Phil told me, he's like, it's not that we can't swim, we don't like swimming with white people. And I was like, oh, you're already giggling, you know where I'm going with this. And I was like, why? He's like, something happens to white people when they get wet. And I was like, what? He's like, they smell like dogs. See? I fucking told you, they're laughing, it's okay. And he got real serious. He's like, I don't even like being around white people when it's raining outside. That's fucked up. And then he told me that black girls call white guys pink dick. And I was like, that fucking really hurt my feelings. You know what I mean? Like, I can't, like, every time I have sex with a woman, I just pull out this little pink fucking finger looking thing, and it just, automatically my mind goes back to that. Next joke. Oh shit, my mom called me. Let's see, I told you guys that one. That one didn't fucking work, but I thought it was, oh, you guys already know what I'm looking at. Okay, I got one for you. So, I quit smoking weed for a really, really long time, and then, I started up again, and I remembered why I quit, because I don't like the thoughts you have when you get high. Like, I'll never forget it. I got baked as fuck. I was watching Goof Troops, and I was sitting there touching my teeth, and I was like, why do I have 32 teeth, but only 2 balls? That's fucking, I mean, you guys, I put a lot of thought in this one. You guys should fucking laugh a little harder than that. And I was like, because if it was up to me, I'd much have it the other way around. You know what I mean? Like, I could eat a meal with 2 teeth if I had 32 balls just packed away in my fucking Hanes all day long. I would just sit outside and just shake my balls in traffic. That's all I would do. I would tan them, I would moisturize, it would be fucking sexy. And I picture them being able to move independently. Like my fingers, like someone would ask me a difficult question. I'm half retarded on my mama's side. That has nothing to do with this, but someone would be like, hey Jay, what's 5 times 5? And I'd be like, I don't know, fucking 32.4? I wonder if you can do that thing where you pick up one ball and drop it, the other one comes shooting up. That'd be awesome. And let's talk about sex right now, because we're all adults, we've all done it. Right now, like when you have sex with a girl, you hear this, you hear but if you had 32 balls in your pants at all times, you're gonna hear that was the most movement I do. You guys fucking clap for me for that one, please. And I also think, like, when you get older, your balls will sag, and then it'll just fly by and hit her in the stomach, you know what I mean? That'd be funny. Okay, next joke. Fuck you. I thought that was gonna go a lot better. I really How weird do you guys want to get tonight? Because I have a story about why I started doing jujitsu that's pretty much true, but it gets a little fucking weird. You guys want to hear that? Clap. Fuck me running. The only thing I can say to make myself feel better about this, because this story is about 90% true. There's one part that I made up for dramatic effect. See if you can figure out what it is. I was young when this happened to me, so I got fucking knocked out one time, and it just wasn't cool. Like, I got Silent K knocked the fuck out. Like, you ever been knocked out where like you're awake and snoring, but you're knocked out? You're like, that's what happened to me. I'll explain. So it was the second day of 10th grade, and my friend was like, hey, let's go beat up 9th graders. And I was like, that's a fucking awesome idea. I like where we're going with this. I was like, there's no way this is gonna have a negative effect whatsoever, you know? So we did, it was great. We laughed, we shared time together, and just beat up little kids. Well, one of these little kids told his brother what we did, and he wasn't happy. So I'll never forget it. I had fucking my new clothes on, you know, it was the second day of 10th grade. I was sitting down making macaroni and cheese. This story gets fucking weird. Okay, I was making macaroni and cheese, and I heard a fucking ring at my doorbell. So I go, I open up my door, mid-bite, his brother's just standing there and punched me right in the face. All I remember is it was fucking raining macaroni and cheese. And like, I tried to stay up, but I was like, nah, fuck it, I just went down. And he knocked me out. And I came to well-rested, very well-rested. About, I'm gonna say it was like 20 minutes later. It was fucked up because he kicked my ass, but I had to pick up after it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not, and so I'm sitting there like cleaning up macaroni and cheese. I'm bleeding. I was crying a little bit. I mean, just a little bit. And then I was like, Jay, one of these things has to stop, all right? I was like, you're fucking getting blood all over your clothes. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get naked. That's what I'm gonna do. So now I'm butt naked. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon. It's not the perfect time to be naked. But I was picking up this macaroni and cheese. I fucking hate myself. So I'm picking up this macaroni and cheese, and then I was like, dude, you're crying. you gotta stop, you know what I mean? But I was like, well, how do you stop crying? And then I remembered something that my Uncle Brad said. He's like, if you ever have a baby and you want to stop crying, you just stick your finger in his butt and it will stop crying, you know what I mean? So I'm naked, this gets fucking weird. You guys said you wanted it, I had other shit. This is your fault, you are here by your own admission. And so like, I got a weird shaped body, like I got little legs and a big torso. Like sometimes when I fart, my feet get hot. And I know that shit's not normal, you know? So I couldn't get the finger in there, so I just put the thumb in, you know what I mean? And fuck you, you can judge the assholes, but I stopped crying as soon as that happened. You know what I mean? So I'm wiping up this macaroni and cheese, and my fucking mom comes home. And so she's like, baby, come here. So I'm like, all right. And she's like, take your finger out of your ass when you're talking to me, which is fair. So I did. I removed my thumb from my butt. And she's like, what kind of horse shit happened while I was gone? And I was like, well, I'm naked. My thumb probably smells, but I was like, here's what happened. I was like, you know, this guy came here and he punched me in the face. And, you know, I was like, I didn't want to get my clothes dirty, so I got naked, and then I put my thumb up my butt because I'm Brad, and she's like, stop. She's like, listen, this guy came to your house. You're the man of this house. Your father's not around. He came here, and he beat you up. He did this to you. You need to go out there and make it right. She's like, I'm not going to be here to fight your battles all the time. So she said this, and it made me feel fucking good. She's like, you either go out there and fight him, or you come back home and fight me. And I was like, damn, man, like, I felt good, like, my mom had my back, you know what I mean? So I started walking out, I felt like $1 million. Then I remember how hard that motherfucker hit me. So I turned around and knocked that bitch out and went to bed. Thank you, you guys fucking, I still don't like you, but you're growing on me a little bit. I think that's my time. Did I get a like? I don't know, fuck it, who cares? I'll do one more. Let's see what we got here. Oh shit, my mom called. It's weird that I was talking about having my finger in my butt. My mom called my phone. No, I think we're good. I feel, okay, here's something I don't like. All right, so is there any stay-at-home moms here? Clap. Woo! All right, I'm gonna tell you why your job's stupid. Stop fucking calling it a job. I hate when single mother, they're always complaining. They're like, my job was so hard, it's not a fucking job. They're like, I had to go to Burger King, I had to pick the kids up, I had to pay bills. I'm like, bitch, that sounds like my day off. I think I'm gonna keep it. I think it's a keeper. Alrighty guys, I had fun up here, it was alright. So I'm off, thank you.
Down my plans and shit. All right, look.